Hello, everybody. Welcome to our channel. Lots of people have anxious thoughts, they overthink, they might be depressed from the way the world is today, and so I am helping you today to create a nice little space for you to get away from all that mental chatter, to get away from the outside world. And by doing this, sometimes we can change our perspective on things. So I'm starting by clearing with the Palo Santos. It's funny how I always come across the term of stepping out of the matrix or escaping the matrix. And I mean, what is the matrix? I think it's how we perceive the world. I'm not sure that the matrix is escapable, truly. I think if we escape the matrix, we go into another one. So it's just about changing our perceptions and making a reality that is more suitable for our happiness. So I hope that I help you with something like that today, at least the beginning of it, right? And I'm going to also use rosemary to cleanse our areas as well. And rosemary can be quite uplifting with its clearing. And it smells actually usually better than the sage. And I just really like mixing it up once in a while. And I don't know if it's going to get picked up by the audio, but it sounds like the city has come around to pick up and destroy the tree limbs that came down during a storm that we had a few days ago. hope that if it does come into our space, that it's helpful. So let's light our candle. And just think about what you want to get out of this session today or tonight. Maybe you are just using this for sleep, and that's perfectly fine. Maybe you want to create a place of safety or add to it. Place that can expand your awareness beyond just your five senses. A place where you can gain clarity about your purpose or what you want out of life. There's lots of things that could happen from this session. So I'm just going to pass the candle around the lens a bit so you can add your intention for the highest and finest good of your full being. I'm going to start out by using a grounding stone. And I will be passing this over to you. But I am going to just trickle in the energy towards you for a few moments. Just think about what you would like to change. Within yourself, about what you experience in your life. About what you sense, what you don't sense, what you'd like to sense. How can you shift your own matrix? And I'm handing this over to you. And let's see what our angel cards tell us today. Maybe they will assist us in our movement. All right, and the 2 flipped out. I dropped part of them. The first one is intention. Intention. So we've made our intention, but we can add to it. It shows an angel on the golf course. I think we've gotten this one once before. About to strike the ball and get it to the goal. So a lot of what we experience, a lot of what we create really is by our intention. And I think the angels are saying, really use your intention day to day to create the reality that you want, to heal the way that you want, to feel the way that you want. And keep that intention in the back of your mind. The second one is awakening. Awakening into your newer matrix, maybe. Awakening some of your perception, as maybe some of it is old and needs to be updated. Awakening. What does that mean to you, awakening? And I can't work without my selenite. So I'm just going to take it to comb through your field. And by doing this today, it helps light up the areas that I am going to be focusing on to reduce the anxiety, the overthinking, the depressive types of feelings maybe. Most things have an underlying component of anxiety, so I'm going to use that, and it's okay if we don't all relate to that word. I'm just using it kind of as an umbrella term today, not to label you, just helping things process out that need to process out. And I just got a picture in my head that the selenite is also helping with the fuzzy mind, the foggy mind. And that can come from little things that you're not even aware of. And your body holds that. So that's also coming to the surface for it to be removed and processed out. I know the angels and guides that I work with are here. They're mentioning that they're here to help. And so if you work with a known angel or spirit guide, you could just say hello. Thank you for being here. So I am going to do some plucking. Of what's popped out for me. take some sage. And move that around you from what we've plucked so that we secure your field, your aura, and your chakras from being reattached to. Going to bring back my rhodocite. As unconditional love is one of the things that helps us out of our matrix, out of the current matrix. And I just thought all those little lines just kind of looked like our belief systems and thoughts that keep us imprisoned into our current reality. And the pink as the unconditional love that helps us shift can come through more. So we're breaking that little prison up inside. I remember a dream I had one time, it was years ago. I had just probably gotten my first Reiki attunement, just graduated hypnotherapy school, and I was talking to a friend about a dream I had. And it was, this is the only part I can remember anymore, is that I was in kind of like a jail cell. And it was small enough to just be a personal little cell. And the door was unlocked, or became unlocked during the dream. And I was asked, so are you going to exit that cell or are you going to stay inside? And then I woke up and pretty sure that was a guidance dream. I guess I could ask you the same question. Are you going to stay where you are? I mean, absolutely, if your life is the way you want it, then there's no need for you to look for anything else. And that's wonderful. But if you are looking for something else, whether it's internal expansion, moving from one reality to another, getting over the overwhelm of your own thinking, then that jail cell is actually not locked. So you could make your choice right now or in a few moments as to whether you want to escape. Escape your matrix. I'm also bringing back from my last session the rhodochrosite. It helps with discernment, clarity. That's definitely something that we need when we're going to make a change of some sort. If you feel called to do so, if you're going through any changes, within your life and maybe would like some help with that, you could place them in the comments below. I do read all my comments, even comments that might be from a year ago. We are totally capable of doing that. And I also want to reach out to everyone who has given me a thumbs up to let me know you're there. Everybody who has commented and supported this channel, supported our little family. Just want to tell you how grateful I am from the bottom of my heart. And truly, sincerely, am sending you love. Lots and lots of love. The next one is turquoise. I love turquoise. It actually has, it has a protective energy, and that's what it does. But it also, to me, has an empowering energy, empowering grounding energy, helping me stay with my commitments. That's what this particular stone is mentioning to me. And I'm curious as to whether a nice small area, a little sanctuary, would be helpful for you. One that you create. Maybe you have one. Maybe you watch these videos from where that is. But if you don't have one, it might be useful to create that for yourself, and that could just be in a little corner. I like little small areas, and I like it to be other than my bed, actually. Because this is an area that you can use to calm yourself, to pick yourself up, to create. My cat's about to fall off a chair. But this little space is yours to help balance your emotions, balance your energy, balance your thoughts, whatever needs to occur. And it doesn't have to have a lot of crystals in it. It doesn't have to have any crystals in it. It doesn't have to like I said, it doesn't need to have much in it. But I generally use like one end of my sofa because I don't sit on the floor anymore. And this is a place where you can go to meditate, or you can go to watch Reiki videos, but something that helps you. You could read a book, pet your dog or cat, or whatever animal pet that you might have. And so that whenever you go to this one particular spot, eventually, when you go to it, you will automatically feel at ease. It takes a little while to get that energy going in that space. But it's something that I've used for years with clients who have seen me in person, is that when they come to see me and we're talking, they're sitting in one chair. But when we go to do whatever they came in for, whether it's hypnotherapy, Reiki I usually do on a table, but some people can't lay on a table. Or reflexology, they go to a different area. And usually after a few sessions, as soon as they hit that area, they automatically start going into a nice relaxation without me having to do all that much. because it entrains their mind to basically recognize that space as a safe place to relax. And that's what we're also creating here. I'm going to lastly use this quartz crystal. You can kind of see that it has a place. It's almost like a scrying crystal because it has this white film or powdery texture around it to just reflect your new reality. So as you want something good for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, you can just imagine that reflecting from this crystal. And just allowing all that goodness to manifest. And what is different that you're pursuing? What's different than what you have right now? What matrix are you wanting to move into? So let's fluff your aura a bit. And I'm going to just ground all that goodness. Let's just ground that goodness. And then bring it back up again, lighting you up to your new senses, reality, belief systems. Expanding into maybe a new awareness that is about to ignite. It's interesting how when we want something different, And a lot of times when our belief systems have to shift to allow it in, something happens that helps you shift those belief systems. That would be a really cool thing to share with our little family if you wanted to in the comments below. And always, I love when you let me know you're here in some way, either by commenting or thumbs up. And if you're new, I would love it if you would give our little community, which is safe, very loving, and supportive, by subscribing. We would love to have you here. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. Till next time.